Minimalism is a theory in art, literature, philosophy and film. We find its most fleshed out definition in art, with the Tate describing it as extending the abstract idea that art should have its own reality and not be an imitation of some other thing. We usually think of art as representing an aspect of the real world, or reflecting an experience such as an emotion or feeling. With minimalism, no attempt is made to represent an outside reality. The artist wants the viewer to respond only to what is in front of them. The medium or material from which it is made and the form of the work is the reality. Minimalist painter Frank Stella famously said about his paintings, "What you see is what you see." In philosophy, minimalism refers to more of a broad way of life. It argues that we're overwhelmed with information, products and consumption options due to the increasing speed of life, the increasing information intensity and our changing shopping and consumption habits. Minimalists argue that this information and consumption orientated nature is at odds with what we need to be happy. Simple things like shelter, food, water, a social life and a romantic life. Minimalists state that all it takes to live by the discipline is to focus your time on the important things in life. But it's not as simple as it sounds. It requires constant reflection on what your actions mean. Minimalism is the choice to deliberately strip down the film's narrative, revealing only what is essential to convey the story. This brings me to the latest Studio Ghibli release, The Red Turtle. A poignant, wordless tale of a man shipwrecked on a desert island, it boasts sublime simplicity that unifies its complex elements into a singular, universal voice. Let's observe the characteristics that make The Red Turtle a minimalist film. There is no narration throughout. The film is silent. People make sounds like shout, laugh or sigh, but there's no talking at all between characters. The use of long shots. Throughout this film there are many beautiful long shots from far away, highlighting amazing scenery or tranquil moments. The limited camera movement. Throughout, the camera remains fixed, giving the drawings the sense of moving across a page rather than being animated. It's like a storybook coming to life in front of you. The reduced reliance on conventional story structure. This film takes on a huge task. It wants to tell the entire circle of life, from birth to death. This seems a massive undertaking, but its cut-back structure actually helps rather than hinders this. Crucially, the environment this film is set in feels real. The island is a carnivorous place in which spiders eat insects. Horror approaches in the shape of a tsunami. There are haunting dream sequences. All this provides a realism and a surrealism that immerses you as a viewer. The themes of this film are far too many to even discuss. The whole spectrum of human emotion is captured without a single word, from longing to anguish, despair to delight, love to death. It's a phenomenal achievement and highlights the minimalist fact that less is sometimes more. Crucially, in an age where we've seen film after film, we're so used to the narrative tropes that come with cinema. We know what a love story looks like, what an action film looks like, the kind of tone a comedy film will take. This film realises our current place in cinematic history and uses it to its advantage, stripping the narrative back and just giving us the bare bones. Without words to crowd the meaning, we actually take more from it as viewers, as we're invited to add our own meaning. Watching the film, you can't help but view your own life through the lens of the film, as without character traits and conversation, the film becomes more of a blank canvas. The Red Turtle highlights the true brilliance of minimalism in film, and I hope to see more like this in the future. Thank you so much for watching to the end. I love making these videos and the support I've got for the channel has been fantastic. If you'd like to support the channel, the link to my Patreon will be in the description. Thank you.